What do you think about this guy Johnson running for mayor?
Been a long time coming.
Come too soon if you ask me.
That's 'cause you white.
Bullshit! You think anything's gonna change for you? He wins, he turns this city upside down. And anybody who's got a nickel's gonna feel it.
Maybe.
I don't get you. You and me, we make the same buck, dollar for dollar. Shit, how many times we go across the street to Joe's for a beer after quitting time?
That's you and me. And that ain't where it's at. Johnson's a good man, and he ain't worrying about one or two.
What do you just want? Everything on a silver platter? Let him go out and work for it.
That's easy for you to say. When you wanted a job, you walked into the hall and the union hired you when they needed a man. Me, when I wanted one, my ass stood in line until they needed a black man.
You're goddamn right.
Go on, you dumb nigger.
Hey, what?
A Place Called Today is an obscure and intense 1972 blaxploitation film directed by Don Schain. Racial tensions arise when a black lawyer runs for mayor of a racially divided town. Starring Herbert Kerr Jr., Lana Wood, and Cheri Caffaro. This is a production clapperboard that was used in the making of the film. It retains old masking tape and markings for the scene, take, and sound boxes. In his list of the 10 worst films of 1972, Vincent Canby of the New York Times wrote, "This is my sentimental choice as the most horrible film of the year, one of the two softcore porn films of 1972 that starred Cheri Caffaro as a singularly unqualified enchantress, a role that amounts to a kind of character part for her." The film also has to do with a furiously complicated and crooked election campaign involving a crooked black politician, a crooked white politician, and a pretty white revolutionary who obviously divides her time equally between participating in politics and applying eye makeup.
Fellas, I'm really not much of a politician, but if I were, I believe honesty is the best policy. And in all honesty, when Daddy and the mayor asked me to speak to you today, I got all turned on by the thought of standing up in front of so many real men. The mayor talks about stadiums. All I know about him is I used to sit in him this time of the year and drink a little too much. Of course, that was okay, because my date always scored before the boys on the field did. And as for money, well, that's my father's line, and he thinks I spend too much on clothes that cover too little. But when it comes to men, I wrote the book. A woman wants a man that gets up in the morning and goes to work, whether it be in an office or to drive a bus or to put up a building. I really don't know much about plotting a revolution or painting obscene slogans on the side of fences, but I do know that it can't pay the rent or put food in the refrigerator. A woman wants a man that comes home to her at night. Not every night. A few bouts with the boys every once in a while keeps her wondering and keeps her honest. But when it's midnight, she wants her man lost in her, not out in the streets lost in the wires of a time bomb. Now, there are girls that dig those kind of guys, and I'm really not sure why. But when I look at those girls, and I have to look hard, because boots and jeans and army fatigue jackets usually aren't meant for their sex, I begin to wonder why their guys want them. Maybe that's why they roam the streets and not the sheets at night. I really wasn't pulling your leg when I said I wasn't much of a politician. But if there's anybody around that's more of a woman, I haven't met her yet. And in case you'd like to pull my leg, it'll be wrapped around the lever with Mayor Atkinson's name on it come election day. I had a hell of a time getting up on this damn platform. Anybody got a better way of getting me down?